in the building, man. What's happening?
702. Hey, we lit. Hey, turn up.
There you go. Yeah, we turned up. Hey, y'all better tune in, man. It's a live podcast on YouTube, man. BG Knockout TV, man. We got this exclusive, man. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. BGKO TV, baby. How was the ride? How was the ride? Man, we turned up. We turned up. Yeah.
That was fantastic. Club Sassy in the house.
I had a good time. Yeah, you already know what it is.
So we gotta do this again?
Yeah, we do this all the time, every day. Yeah. Life in Vegas, baby. Life in Vegas. Yeah. Look at CATV, baby. Stay tuned with us, BGKO TV podcast. We gotta get to work.
What's the deal? This is BG Knockout from BGKO/BG Knockout TV.
This your girl V Lavish.
V Lavish, what's the deal?
What's up, though? What's
we
up?
on tonight, ain't we?
We on, yes.
You know what I'm saying? Dre's, the limo, having a good time.
Got the hair blowing, you feel me?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We got bro Cat up in this thing. Cat, thank you for picking us up, brother.
Man, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. You heard?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get into it, man. So where you come from, bro?
Man, I'm from everywhere I've been. You heard?
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you, man. So what brings you to Vegas? What we doing? What we on?
Man, I'm on this vision board thing. I bought me a limo.
Yeah.
And I said, you know, I want my people to enjoy this.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Straight up, you dig? I mean, life is simple. We got one life.
Yes, sir.
And
hopefully two, but I hear you. Yeah.
So, you know, the goal is to, you know, keep it rolling.
Yeah.
Mine just paid for, don't hold nobody's shit for.
Beautiful.
You dig? So, if I could pick up tourists and take them around Vegas, because when people travel,
they
come to Vegas and they don't see Vegas.
Yeah,
right.
For sure.
Right. So my goal is, let me take y'all around, show you the hood, show you the Hoover Dam or whatever. Show you around Vegas. Show you around Vegas. You heard?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And then, you know, when they gone, I could, you know, play with my peeps.
Absolutely.
Jump in for a little or nothing.
Absolutely.
You catch an Uber anyway.
Exactly.
Catch a limo.
Absolutely. And then look, the limo's so fly, man. Look, the limo is yellow. Is that yellow?
Man, y'all, you was out there.
Yeah,
It's
man.
a yellow.
Look, I'm talking about it's so fly.
It's fly.
It's fly, y'all. It's
Got that
fly. It got the
bumblebee.
beat. It got the major beat in the back. You know what I'm saying? And then he just a good driver. Period. You know what I mean? So
I take
make
my
sure y'all
time.
tap in. You know what I mean? So where can people find you at, bro?
Yeah.
On the strength, they can find me on Facebook, IG, but don't ask me to handle stuff. Don't ask me none of that.
Yeah.
Dig, Cat Tours,
Cat Tours, okay.
You know, CATV Tours.
Yes, sir.
Website coming, cause like I said, I just picked up the whip. I don't even had it a good 4 or 5 days. This is the first week, you know, I'm riding around Vegas, feeling out Vegas and this and
So
that.
you breaking it in?
Just breaking it in and
Okay.
showing my peeps love, you know.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure. You came to the right people because we are Vegas. You know what I mean? So we just want you to know.
But here's the deal, y'all help me push.
Oh, we got you, bro. We got you. You with the white people. Exactly.
Straight up.
Exactly. And we got my bro next to you. We got G Battles right here. What's up, brother?
What's
with
up?
my big brother, man?
Chilling, man.
Building, man. It's
You already
BG
know.
Knockout TV. I'm G Battles, man. Yeah.
Where you from, bro?
I'm from East Oakland, California.
East Oakland, California.
From the town,
man. From the town.
Vegas representative, though, at the same time. You know, Vegas been good to me, so I'm always put on for Sin City for 702.
Yeah,
we
for
gonna
sure.
do it the Sin City way. Yeah, I'm Battle Boy. My last name Battle, and I just happen to be in the Battle Boring City. You know what I'm talking about?
Man, you goddamn right. You goddamn right.
Well,
So look, man, this is BG Knockout TV. We having a good time right here, man. We've been in the limo tonight.
Yes.
Went to Dre's, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We on our way back out once we leave up out of here. You
Yes,
feel
we
me?
are.
So, GB, man, you kind of went viral this week, bro.
Sure
What
did.
what was that about?
Man, it was crazy, bro. I was really just, trying to get my baby to California to go see my mama, because, you know, I got a 4-year-old, my son.
Yeah.
He never met my mama.
Okay.
He never met his granny or his great granny, which is my grandmother. So
Yeah.
that was my treat to them to take the baby because I finally got everything situated to where I could do that.
Wow.
And unfortunately, that didn't happen because of a melee.
Yeah.
With the homie Cowboy and Loose Cannon, you know,
Loose Cannon and Cowboy. So break it down, man. So tell us exactly what happened. Like, how did you end up there, and then how did they end up there?
I looked in the back seat and I asked my baby, did he have to pee? He was like, yeah, I got to potty. And I looked at the gas tank. You know, we was on half a tank. So I'm like, let me pull over real quick, take him to the bathroom, re-up on some gas. He wanted to buy some little toy cars that was in the gas station. So, you know, we did all that.
Yeah.
And then when we coming out, I noticed that my back tire is on flat.
Whoa.
So I'm like, what type of shit?
Halfway from Vegas, huh?
Halfway from Vegas.
So you come out the store and then it's on flat. So you looking like, what the heck?
And mind you, I had just bought a brand new set of tires.
I know you was high.
Changed everything.
Right.
I know I'm finna
You know you traveling.
pushing all the way to Oakland from Vegas and pushing all the way back.
Right.
Damn near the next 42 hours, 48 hours. So
Right.
I noticed the tire on flat, so then I look next to my car. It's an F-150 with like a trailer that you tow cars on behind it.
Okay.
It's attached to it.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, this is the thing that popped my tire. So I'm going around to the driver's side and to go, you know, address the driver.
Right.
And the door opened up and it's Cowboy.
No, Cowboy.
Oh shit.
Thundercat. Yeah.
Met Cowboy, me, Delatier, you know, we had went down to the Tupac star when they had gave him his star.
Okay, in Hollywood.
And I had performed at the Tupac after party with Treach from Naughty by Nature and
shout out Treach.
And, Cowboy and Jay Stone had showed up.
Yeah.
So that was my time when I got a chance to, you know, break bread with them brothers and introduce myself and we performed. So when I seen him, I brought that up and then we instantly started reminiscing. He like, bro, whatever happened with your car, I'm gonna pay for it.
Okay.
So I called roadside. They like, our driver is in Victorville, and it's gonna take 2 hours for them to show up.
That's a long time.
The baby, he in the back seat getting antsy, so I'm like, damn, you feel what I'm gonna do? And Cowboy like, bro, pull your car on the back of my trailer.
Right.
And I'm gonna take you to Barstow 15 minutes, and I'll pay for whatever damages was done to your car.
Dope.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, bro, he's solid for that.
Right.
So I pull the car on and everything, and mind you, the baby is in the back seat because inside a Cowboy car, you know, they was blowing that gas. So I'm like, we just gonna stay in the trailer and we'll ride on the trailer in the car while he pushes.
Right.
So I left the baby in the back seat and got out the car while he was chaining up, and I'm trying to see if I could help him because he had to chain the car up to make sure it don't slide when he accelerates.
Of course.
So then.
Wait, y'all was gonna be in the car driving down the street in the back?
I know it's illegal as a motherfucker, but that's you know,
you get a mission. Yeah,
man.
with the baby.
You know, I'm stuck in the desert. I didn't have no spare tire because I thought, you know, I got 4 brand new tires. I'm gonna be Charlie going through this desert.
Straight up.
So then I noticed to the right another car pull up. So, you know, I'm out the car at this point. The baby's still in the car.
Okay.
And the door opened up. It's Loose Cannon.
Whoa.
So I'm like, I had just got done watching him the other day, sweetie. So I was just watching bruh.
Sweetheart.
Yeah, sweetheart. So I was just watching bruh the day before.
Yeah.
He had me rolling. So when I seen him, I instantly walked up to him like, you know, I'm G Battles. Now I love your content. You be having me dying. And we was just chopping it up.
Yeah.
So we walking back towards the rear of the car.
Okay.
You know, where Cowboy was with the trailer. And Cowboy seen him, and they kind of gave each other a look, but, you know, I wasn't tripping because I didn't know they had an issue.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when he opened the door, I kind of said his name loud, like Loose Cannon. So I don't know if Cowboy heard that, but
he probably heard it.
As soon as he seen Loose Cannon,
yeah.
as soon as he seen Loose Cannon, you feel me? He took off.
Yeah.
And then Loose Cannon was like, hold on, you feel me? And then they got a little squabble, and the whole time I'm thinking like, damn, I got my baby in the back seat in his car seat attached to Cowboy trailer.
Around all this madness.
So I have a question. So, do you mean to tell me that they actually connected? Like they really did throw blows?
It was a real fight though.
Oh, they was really fighting.
Cowboy kicked it off.
Wow, Cowboy kicked it off.
Thundercat
is Thundercat.
He notorious for them hands, you feel me?
Look, y'all can see his fights on the internet. He faded like 3 of his homies right next to Nip Shop in that alley.
For real?
And I'm talking about knocked a couple of dudes out right there. Yeah,
so,
boy got hands.
You know, Cowboy, you know, he kicked it off, and Loose Cannon stood his ground.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, okay, I don't know, this finna go all the way left.
Did you get hit too?
No, I didn't get hit. Luckily, thank God, I didn't get hit or nothing. But I really wasn't concerned with that. My concern was really the baby because
for sure.
I don't know how far this gonna go.
Right.
Cowboy looked like he really tripping, and Loose Cannon looked like he ready for whatever too. So I'm like, let me try to break this up so I can at least protect my baby. Because if one time pull up or if y'all get to busting, I'm not gonna be able to escape with my flat tire. At least roll down the street because my car is chained to this nigga to bruh trailer. You feel me? So I'm like, bruh, you gonna have to knock this off, bruh, because bruh, I got my baby. You feel me? So if you notice the footage that was posted first, it's me standing between.
I hear you saying my baby.
I'm standing between.
And you had sandals on and everything,
bro. Because the cold part about I know Knocc gonna get on me because he like, bro, why you always coming out the house with the flip flops?
No sandals in the day room,
but at the time, I'm pushing through the desert, so I'm with the baby. I'm on family time, so I'm not thinking that I'm finna run into both these dudes with 5 minutes apart from each other, 10 minutes apart from. So you could see me on camera telling Cowboy really. Like, cause Loose Cannon, he was already walking away. He wasn't running from, bro. A lot of people think he running, but
he had on house shoes.
He had on house shoes too. So
see?
I'm telling Cowboy, like, bro, you tripping? I got my baby in the car and all type of shit, snacks and dog bag toys and big ass Ninja Turtles stuff, Ninja Turtles and shit. You tripping, bro? So Cowboy apologized. He's like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, my bad. So then I go inside the gas station. I tell Loose Cannon, like, bro, I'm not on no setup shit. Like, when I said your name, I genuinely, was happy to see you. So I didn't want you to think, because I just explained to him the situation. Right. So then when I come back up, I tell Cowboy, like, bro, pull my shit down, bro. You done put my baby in danger. You out here tripping and shit. Like, bro, and Cowboy was apologetic.
Did he give you some bread?
Well, Cowboy was like, take my number down and I'm gonna pay for whatever.
Cool.
So at this point, Loose Cannon like, bro, I want my fade. You feel? I want my fair ones. Let's go across the street. And Cowboy, he really was respecting my mind. So he got in the car, and at this time, I'm backing up. I'm backing the car off the trailer because he done unhooked my shit. So whatever their conversation was at that point in time, I didn't hear it.
But Loose Cannon actually was courteous enough to let him do that for you.
Yeah, he was. Both of them was respecting my mind.
Okay, cool.
And that shows something about their character too. But see,
they're gonna try to say that about people.
He never said that.
He didn't say that.
G-Battle never said that. Nah, he was saying, we were supposed to go over there and then the video closed.
See, I seen Loose Cannon pull his phone out and he tried to get his footage and he made sure that he was getting you to verify, like, bro, it wasn't no buster shit. I didn't run and all that.
He didn't run, you feel? Because when Cowboy took off, he didn't run and cower. He was trying to get back on, bro. I just instantly jumped in this stuff. Cowboy girl jumped from out the passenger seat of their truck and was trying to grab Cowboy and pull him back. So we both was trying to defuse the situation. But my main concern was my baby, because I didn't want my baby mama trying to tear my head off. I'm just now getting him to California.
Right. And then that's the first thing you go through.
Like, bro, you feel me? So,
yeah, that's not cool.
Cowboy, after I parked my car, Cowboy, he started driving off. So Loose Cannon, he kind of tripping, like, bro, I want my fairway. He yelling at bro, and Cowboy just pushed off. So then that's when Cowboy, Loose Cannon whipped out the phone, and he saying, like, Cowboy wanted to fade, but he gonna drive off. And
soon as I put my shoes on.
And then he asked me, where I was from, and that's how that ended up getting on the internet.
Okay, so look, and then we know the next day he got picked up by the feds and all that.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was really crazy. So Big U, Loose Cannon, Brick Baby, the people y'all have been seeing on the internet, through their podcasts and all these different things, all went to the feds on a Rico charge from all type of charge. The Rico is like, it's trumped up charges, you know what I'm saying, against their whole hood, I guess. How many people they picked up over there in LA?
It was like, I want to say
about 19 people.
19 people.
Yeah, so it's like, they going through some things, man. I wish them well, bro. I'm sorry y'all ended up in that situation, but y'all just, hold y'all head.
You want to know the main part, though? Yeah. Like, I didn't want nobody to get locked up either, because my main concern was, like, I done been stopped by the police in the middle of the desert in that area. I done had license, registration, insurance, and they was treating me like an NIGGER.
Yeah.
So the whole time I'm thinking, like, if one time pull up or they call the police, I'm finna go to jail because my shit attached to him, and then my baby gonna be in limbo.
Exactly.
So that's why I went into panic mode. So if you hear the desperation in my voice, that shit was genuine. I'm not finna go down. I'm finna lose my baby, etc. I done had to fight for my little one. So then, right after Loose Cannon and Cowboy left, the police had pulled up.
Damn.
And they had jumped out with paperwork to take a statement from the people who was inside because they got scared and called the police.
Okay.
And when the police pulled up, they was looking at me crazy, but I had my baby in my hands.
Yeah,
so I started
smart.
smiling, throwing them in the air and
like I ain't got nothing to do with this.
Play it off, you feel? Because they was looking at me like, you the only nigga out here.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
Where them other two niggas at?
Right,
But they didn't say nothing. Thank God, you feel me? So I was able to wait for roadside. It took like 2 hours from Victorville. And
I don't know if you want us to edit this, you know what I'm saying? Because you are on the internet, brother. So you gotta let us know, you know what I mean?
Oh, no, we good.
We good? Okay, for sure.
Yeah, so basically, you know, like everything that I did, bro, it wasn't. I really was trying to. I didn't want to see neither one of them go to jail.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And it's sad that the next day, bro, ended up still going down. So you know, I pray, you know, that he come out on top of that situation. I don't know what's going on, but I pray the best for bro.
Yeah. It's definitely their business what they going through. But you know, I don't want to see nobody in jail, man. I did a lot of time in that place, and it's not the place to be. You know
It's really not the place.
Fuck jail.
Yeah, fuck jail. You know what I mean? All
Forget
that
jail.
You wanna? She said it's so nerdy, huh?
I'm a nerd, guys.
But nah, look. So you know, we got the Big U situation. Him and 600 going through what they was going through. 600 was on Big U head every day.
Yeah, LaBeezy went to jail too.
Yeah, we gonna get into that part. But the dude 600 was on Big U's head every day on his live.
Yeah.
You know, saying all these things about Big U, and then the feds end up hitting U's house while he wasn't home. And then we seen footage of 600 driving by this man's house, asking the police what happened. Like he already knew. And then it comes out later on, you know, he get a call from LAPD. The LAPD tell him to come down to the station. We got something for you.
Wow.
He go down there and they made him a gold police badge pendant chain, bro. And it looked like it was a diamond in the middle. A lot of people saying that diamond is a camera. You know what I mean? So it comes out that he was like working with the police against Big U and all that.
Hear something crazy?
Yeah.
Right after the situation, when Loose Cannon had left, I had got a phone call and it was Whack 100 on the phone first.
Yeah.
With Loose Cannon and 600. It was Whack 100 on the phone with 600 and Loose Cannon, and they was trying to verify if Loose Cannon got marked out in the situation. So they was asking, and Luce was like, "Yeah, you might be recorded." And Whack was like, "Nah, you ain't being recorded, but I heard that shit on Clubhouse. You feel? I was being recorded. You feel? But I wasn't tripping because I ain't have nothing to hide. You feel me?
Yeah. One thing about BG Knockout, BGKL TV, we ain't in none of y'all business.
Nope.
So don't come at us, bro. We just reporting what we see on the internet. We don't got no problems with none of y'all.
Everybody else reporting it, so if you got problems,
know.
what we're saying.
Oh, my bad, sis.
No, you good. Go ahead.
I'm from Oakland, California, so whatever politics is going on, that ain't got nothing to do with me. You feel me? But my baby, that had everything to do with me. So once the cowboy agreed to help me fix the tire and took responsibility for that and try to take my car and all that, that's when I had, unfortunately, I was involved in the situation. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to get my child into safety. So, but the politics, that ain't got nothing to do with me. And hopefully the brothers work out their issue. But at the same time, I would rather see two brothers squabble than to shoot it out.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
so I feel like that need to be happening more in our communities than all these murders. Because it's a problem when we keep killing each other, one, and then two, it's a problem when good people are highlighted. You feel me? Because it's so much negative stuff going on. So in this situation, I feel like the positive was, I'm a father first, and I'll do anything for my child. So
absolutely,
that need to be highlighted more than all the drama, but it's the internet,
right?
So my thing is like, man, we all black, bro. We all up against it. You know what I'm saying? The system don't want to see none of us make it. You know what I mean? And it's like, we got to figure out a different way to deal with each other other than even fighting. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem with fighting either, but fighting leads to shooting too. You know what I'm saying? When people lose, they get mad, they can't take it. But it's like, we got to figure out a different way to deal with each other, man. It's like, we got to talk as men. And if we got to go fight, then let's go get it off our chest and be done with it. Right. You know what I'm saying? But all the murdering and stuff, man, we killing our own people. What if we do get into a race war or something like that, and we need our soldiers and we killing them? You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of crazy. So we got to figure that out,
Exactly. You're absolutely right. I just feel like, it is crazy. A lot of the politics, as they say in the streets, when it does come to gang violence and also just the street code, a lot of people have that and they live by that. No matter how old you are, you could be 70 years old, still set tripping on a nigga, or excuse my French, but that's just how it is, you know?
For sure.
So I'm just kind of, you know, hoping that with this big situation that just happened right now, that maybe people start to realize that this is not a game. Like, you really are going to be put away in a place that nobody's going to find you. You feel me? Not even the crows will find you. And so it's like, if you want to play with your own freedom,
and,
we already been held down as a people. So it's like, with what's going on right now with our presidency and with the world and how the world is moving against America, I think that we need to really just try to redirect that energy to something else, like a unit. Okay, like let's really try and create a narrative that people don't see.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. It's like, come on.
Yeah, look, man, y'all people on the internet with these podcasts and all these different things. Like, I know, you know, a lot of people like to get people on their podcasts and talk about real issues, but a lot of these issues that people are speaking about is things that can criminalize them. You know what I'm saying? And get them arrested for all different types of crimes. Like, I understand you want content, you want views, but listen, man, you got to be careful what you saying on this internet, bro, because the feds are watching. The police are watching. So and look, you can't erase data, bro.
Nope.
It's stored forever. So you got to really be mindful of that.
Luce, what is his name? Loose Cannon. He did try to scrub some stuff off of Instagram with him and I believe with Big U. Okay. He tried to scrub something off of there and they pulled it back up.
Pulled it back. That's
I just want to let you guys know, it don't happen. You feel me? You might think it's deleted, but I'm gonna tell you this. They, you know, IG got some things going on behind closed doors that we just don't know about.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Man, on everything, because you might put out a piece of content and then you notice, like, you could be shadow banned for stuff that you say.
Absolutely.
You know, that like they'll try to censor you. But I think that our culture, just like hip hop, you feel me, African American black culture is under it's targeted right now.
It is.
So this is the worst time to do anything criminal or be on these platforms speaking about anything criminal that you may or may not be involved in. So take heed to what's going on right now, because if you notice, anybody who's powerful in hip hop that's involved in something, they coming for them.
They coming for you.
And they listen to people's music too. So I recommend fictionate what y'all saying. You feel me? Don't keep it too. And you know, Von was the realest one. I'm gonna keep it 100. You know, I don't know if y'all heard his CD, but
yeah, we definitely do because look, man, yesterday I seen the Big U raid, all the things. I seen the 600 dude on there speaking what he was saying, and then I see Loose Cannon and Brick Baby end up getting snatched up in that Rico.
Exactly.
And then right behind that, I see Yella Beezy from Texas, your hometown.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He get picked up for Mo3 murder. Wow. So I'm like, man, what's going on? Like, what is this March Madness for real? Ain't it? Like, because it's going up, man. And it's like, yo, man, I don't know. What you think about all that?
I really think that, like I say, because it's really a dismantle of our platforms.
Yeah.
You're taking away people that have the ability to make the ones that aren't supposed to get out of where they're at change. So it's like Big U has a left pool to change all the hoods and Crips and all this, and also, you know, the other people that they're taking down too have platforms, and it's like if they decided to just twitch on a switch and be like, you know what, I'm gonna use my platform for this, I'm gonna promote this, it's like you're gonna change a lot of people's perspective, and then they're gonna be doing other different things, and they don't want that. You know,
the sad part is the internet is like this. People want to see drama. That's why reality TV is such a big deal. You know what I'm saying? With all the fighting, all the craziness that you see.
I'm kind of for it sometimes. I ain't gonna.
Some of it is cool, but you know, a lot of the stuff is controlled. But it's like the free internet stuff, YouTube, it ain't too much control behind the scenes. You know, all that other stuff is set up. It's scripts to reality TV.
It is.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But the YouTube space, they don't have that. It's like they just going at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is like, look, BGKO, BG Knockout TV, we not about that drama, man. We about peace and building. We want to build our people, man. We don't want to tear them down. You know what I'm saying? So,
and if you look at the situation that, you know, I just happened to be injected into, you know, I was trying to stop 2 brothers from hurting each other.
Right.
You know, I was trying to protect my baby. And I feel like that is the part that really should be discussed or should be highlighted more than what happened. But I understand it's sensationalized. That's the reason why, I did speak about it on the internet. But at the same time, it's a proverb in that situation. You know what I mean? Like, it is people out here that really is good fathers. It is people who really don't want to see their brothers destroy each other. Right. And unfortunately, it is the reality of how we come up. It be issues that, you can't control. But, maybe God placed me in that situation to stop them from doing that.
Yeah, bro, because imagine if he wasn't there. Who knows what that situation
It could have got ugly.
You know what I'm saying? And the fact that you kept saying your baby, I think that resonated in that area, you know what I'm saying? Because people did kind of slow down, you know what I mean?
Both of them.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, man.
You were
if I was you, and I'm glad we brought you on BG Knockout, BGKL TV, because we want to highlight exactly what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we wanted to be the narrative of the part you're talking about. You really did stop maybe two people from being hurt, bro.
Yes, you did.
Could have been murdered in that desert out there. You know what I'm saying?
And that's a long way between Vegas, Los Angeles, and Oakland. Anything can happen out there.
Real talk.
I feel like now is the time to showcase, more positive stuff. So I feel like, BG Knockout TV is ahead of the curve because, we highlighting this part as opposed to highlighting, who was the mark in the situation.
Yeah, if y'all watch our podcast, man, y'all can see we talk about the issues that we see on the internet and all that, but we don't get into the messy part. You know what I'm saying? We just report the news. You feel what I'm saying? But we try to respect everybody,
And give you a hood opinion.
Yeah.
Little twist.
We from the hood too, you know what I mean? But we graduated from all the nonsense.
We're elevated.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So look,
okay. Well, I'm just excited that we're probably gonna go back here in this limo and enjoy ourselves. I'm just let Vegas life hit. So.
Yeah, for sure. It's Ramadan for me. I can't do all the festivities, but I'm outside though.
Outside for
sure. But look, this is BG Knockout TV. That's Big Cat. That's my boy G Battles.
V Lavish.
And y'all make sure y'all tune in. Like, subscribe, comment. Even if it's negative, we welcome it all.
BG Knockout TV, man, the hottest podcast, man. Y'all make sure y'all turn it up.
Let's get it. Let's
subscribe.
Let's get it.